All right, let's talk about my shortcut for radical functions here. So to get the radical function, again, we really don't like radicals. So we're going to rewrite this as y equals x to the 1/2. Now, I know if I'm taking the derivative, I'm going to get this 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. This I don't like. I don't like that. So what can we do? Well, we can just bring that down to the bottom. And that's going to give us dy dx equals 1 over 2 x to the 1/2. But that just takes a little bit of time for us. So we're going to do this in our head. It's not so much a shortcut as we're just going to do these in our head. If I have y equals x to the 1/2, when I want to find my derivative, dy dx, I know I'm going to be on the bottom, because if I subtract 1, I know mentally that's going to become a negative exponent there. So I'm going to get 1/2 because I'm bringing the power down. Well, I know that the power next becomes negative 1/2. It's just going to put that to the bottom. So there's our answer. So therefore, we can just say that the derivative of the square root of x is just 1 over 2 root x. Just memorize that. Now, we can take a look at another example. Let's take a look at y equals, what about the cube root of x? Well, same thing. If I rewrite this as x to the 1/3, my derivative, dy dx, is going to be 1 over 3x. If I subtract 1, that's a negative 2/3. It's going to go to the bottom, which makes that 2/3. And this works for all sorts of problems. What about x to the 7/8? Well, the derivative, dy dx, if I drop my power, I'm going to get 7 over 8. And if I subtract 1, I get negative 1/8. That 1/8 goes on the bottom. The power goes on the bottom there. And there we have our derivative. Much quicker way to do that. We can also use a similar trick to rational functions. Let's say we have y equals 1 over x squared. Well, we know we're going to bring this up to negative 2. Therefore, our derivative, negative 2x to the negative 3, which becomes negative 2 over x cubed. Well, I can kind of do this in my head as well without showing all these steps. If I have y equals 1 over x squared, I know that's x to the negative 2. Well, when I take the derivative, I know I'm going to get negative 2. And because I'm subtracting 1, I know this is going to go to the bottom. So that's going to become over x cubed when I get my answer. Another way to look at it is the derivative of 1 over x is just negative 1 over x squared. The derivative of anything, like 1 over x squared, it's going to become negative 2 over x cubed. And we can kind of go on further and further and further. Kind of fun to do, actually. All right, we actually wind up with a factorial pattern there, actually. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all later.